Hello, it is SeahawksFan with another Go Battle League video. Ultra League is here, and it is time. I have finally evolved and level 50'd my Umbreon for Ultra League. I have paired it up with the very, very powerful and spammy Shadow Swampert and a Skeleturge, another very good Pokemon, who also is very versatile with what it can do against its opponents, and of course counters the grass types that I'm sure will just decimate Swampert. 2 shields still, and time for Umbreon to show its bulkiness. Time to just wall the Swampert. It needs so many Hydro Cannons to take out my Umbreon. And now the Swampert comes in, and I'm just going to be going for the Earthquake because that's going to speed up the process. My opponent's hope is actually just me not attacking anymore, just disconnecting, which it happens from time to time, but yeah, that's a win. Not messing around. Now let's see, we have an Obstagoon. Okay, nice lead. This is a good matchup. Going to charge up a lot of energy and throw my first Hydro Cannon. And I'm going to go for the second because they're in range of getting taken up by it. So I get them to use a shield. Now they have lots of energy still. So I'm going to trade shields, and they bring in a Feraligatr. Time for Umbreon to just do its thing and just wall the foe. Water Gun is adding up, and they're doing nice damage, but it's gonna take a while for them to take me out. I am in yellow, so I'm quite low now, but I'm gonna be timing my attacks to okay, I'm gonna shield. I think I can definitely get to foul plays where I just get the farm down. And I'm gonna throw foul play, which is not gonna get a knockout. Okay, that's fine. Swampert comes in to throw the energy and Hydro Cannon for a shield. And now the floodgates are open for Skeleturge. No need to... Well, I have no shields remaining. And this Chandelure. Goodbye. Too late, too little, too late. And 2 more Incinerates for the win. Let's see. Okay, Quadrant. This is definitely not good. If I can land an Earthquake, that will be very nice. Hopefully they expect the heavy hitting move first. Yes, they do. Good. Don't shield this time. Don't shield this time, please. Please don't. Don't go to 0 shields. Dang nabbit. That's annoying. Gonna have to use my last shield. Actually, I'm not. I'm just gonna bring in Umbreon. Get some energy, take some health down, but oh, that's powerful. I throw the last resort, and I bring in Skeleturge. Gonna be going for the Tax. And I was worried about Ancient Power and the Icy Wind, which is just bad. And this could actually be a loss on the way. Shadow Ball doesn't knock out because of the Icy Wind. They're going to debuff me again. I go for the Disarming Voice, and they take me out. And yeah, this is... I should have just left at this point, but I wanted to see how much damage Foul Play does. And showing off the power. Earth Power. I mean, it takes like 4 Earth Powers to take out Umbreon. Yeah, I think it would just 4 straight, but of course, extra chip damage will make it faster, but just good to know. Close battle, but could have been better. And back to the winning ways, we have a Serena, so gotta swap. And I bring in Umbreon, they bring in Obstagoon. Who's gonna win this matchup? I mean, they are the counter user. Thankfully, I do have Last Resort. Because Psychic would be... I would have just left if I had Psychic as my second move. Bringing them to yellow. Let's see. Actually, at the rate of damage they're doing, I'm going to be letting my Umbreon go and then getting Swampert a chance to actually do something. Going to hold on to the shields. And are they going to bring in the Serena? Swapping in is going to be their fatal mistake. They should not have tried to swap into Serena up against Swampert, because now I can just gain tons of energy and be ready to nuke what's in the back. This is how you flip the lead. And I should just full undercharge it. I tried. Time for a Shadow Ball up against the Primarina, and I hold on, but they catch in time. I should have gained some energy, but I just have to hope I can get to an Earthquake. And I do. I survive just long enough. Earthquake for the KO. Boom! Well played by them, but just could not take the win. Scaling off Aggron with the Shadow Swampert, and time to wall their Shadow Claw Giratina with my Umbreon. This is a very exciting matchup for me. Something I have wanted to happen, just walling this beast of Ultra League. Just totally delaying the inevitable of a win for me. Two very tanky Pokemon. But one has no fast move pressure, and I win alignment. Keep alignment, and I can bring in Skeledirge, shielding up a Rock Blast, which would have... I'm not sure if it would have taken me out, but definitely would have been close if not. And they bring back the Aggron. But I have a good amount of energy. And yeah, I mean, Shadow Ball's going to be doing some real nice damage. They go for the Heavy Slam, and yeah, that's shielded. They're out. Time for Umbreon to return. Throw a foul play. Getting a shield. And another foul play. A move would not have been enough, and they need the energy to take out my Swampert, but yeah, just too good. Umbreon too good. Now, Dialga, I was shocked to see the Dialga. That was cool to see. Something I'm going to have to try out. But kaboom! Bye-bye, Dialga. Get deleted. And I stay in. And I go for Earthquake. Because why not? And it gets shielded, of course. But it's fine. Because I have a Fire Gator who can absorb all this energy. And deal the damage with the fast move. And just get ready to nuke what's in the back. No shields are needed to be used. And whatever is next is going to take a boatload of damage. Shadow Ball time. Shadow Ball time. One Shadow Ball. Two Shadow Ball. And they know they're toast when they see the Umbreon. They're going to even Blast Burn? Nope, Dragon Claw. And they were like, well, they definitely do not want to see this foul play, but goodbye. Okay, Poliwrath up next. Let's see. Can I turn around this battle? Both have loads of energy. I shield up an Ice Punch, unfortunately. I need them to shield themselves, and they do not. That is unfortunate. Do they expect a double Hydro Cannon? Dang nabbit. So I just bring in Umbreon. Not a good choice. Should have just stayed in. Scald gets an attack drop, which is annoying, but it happened. I survive another Scald, and it's time to use some energy. Foul Play does like nothing, but I do get to the last resort still. And now I'm in an awful position, but at this point, even worse because I can't get the farm down. But not all hope is lost. How do I turn this around? There's a reason I'm showing you this. I land the Earthquake, and whatever they throw at me, they're not going to have the energy to take me out with the Venusaur. In time, I throw the Disarming Voice bait. Do they think the double bait? Boom! Goodbye. Haha. I get the win. And now we have a Scizor. Something I would happily have let my opponent swap out because I have a Fire Incinerate user that is hoping to just shred this Bug Steel. Or anything else with a double fire weakness. And I'm only going to get to one Hydro Cannon, unfortunately, but it's fine because Umbreon comes in to absorb the damage. But actually, I'm going to bring in Skeleturge to get some energy. Now, 2 shields. I do have a water type to take down. Do they shield straight away? They do, unfortunately. They knew the big move was coming. Is this going to be enough to take them out? Nope. It's fine. Time for Umbreon. 1 shield for Umbreon. I can take it. Hits plenty. I'm going to need a couple foul plays to take out this Scizor. Night Slash. Let's go. They really wanted to get my shield with a good value move. But the out, I still have a shield. And I'm going to go for the last resort for the win. And not playing the games. Just going to use the shield. No point in keeping it for later one. You can't do that. That would be hilarious, though. If you could, that would be really funny, though. But, of course, instant swap out of Swampert. And they do have a Sylveon, the evolution to counter me. But I do have Last Resort, which is going to be chunking away at this Sylveon. And it's a Draining Kiss. Okay. Some good damage, but I'm not even half health. Well, okay, actually, I am below half health. Going for another Last Resort. Going to shield up a Draining Kiss. Because I can be in a decent position if I can win alignment. I get a shield. Gonna no-shield the Draining Kiss. But I get to the Last Resort. Do they use the last shield? Yes. No. Yeah, I get the knockout. I win alignment with my amazing Umbreon. And now I can line up my Swampert up against the Excadrill. I can take this thing out, but they catch a Hydro Cannon. Well played. But it's fine because Skeleturge is ready to handle both the last Pokemon. The Excadrill does not want to see this Incinerate user. And this Venusaur can't threaten my Skeleturge in time. Not playing around, going straight for the Shadow Balls. Gonna get one Incinerate in. One Incinerate in between. And their shield is down. Shadow Ball is gonna come knocking down their Excadrill. We have a Lugia, a shiny Lugia to battle. So cool. Would have been awesome to see a Shadow shiny Lugia. But it's fine. Gonna bring in my Skeleturge. Kind of want them to swap out so I can align my Umbreon against it later. And yeah, that's what I got what I wanted. Found a Shadow Alolan Mug, which I'm sure they were happy to get my Swampert away so they can bring this thing in and do some good damage. Going to let go Dark Pulse for the knockout, bringing in Shadow Swampert, and if they shield, they're around, but they get taken out because no shields. Time to bring in my Umbreon, scaring off and revealing the last Pokemon in the team. Melmetal, let's see what moveset this Melmetal has. Double Iron Bash. And Thunderbolt. I was kind of surprised there was no superpower, but I'm happy I didn't shield some never possible superpower. And this Lugia is going to be toast. Dark type is just going to be too much. Another win from Umbreon, and now we have a shiny Milotic. That's pretty cool. Gonna go straight for the Earthquake, not trying to play around and just trying to nuke this water type. And I can get to 2 before I get that taken out. But do I survive this? Yes, that was close. That was real close, but I get the last shield. Umbreon comes in. Kind of have to hope that Skeledirge can handle what's in the back. But I trust it. It's a very powerful and versatile Pokemon. Another foul play on the way. It's not doing that much damage, but it's adding up. They are in red. I have a shield still. Not going to shield up the Umbreon, but I take that Blizzard like a champ. And I need to get some energy on my Skeledirge. And Giratina has been revealed. They get nuked, but still survive because they are a unstoppable machine. But I finally shield up a move. They have another Dragon Claw ready. And I'm going to gain some extra energy because it's needed. Disarming Voice for 1 knockout. Incinerate for another. And it's an Armored Mewtwo. Let's go. I've been saved by the backline being weak to this duo. Goodbye, Mewtwo. Just not enough time for it to get the energy it needs. And now we have Giratina in the lead. Okay. Gonna go for the Earthquake. I can often land it straight away, which is nice. And time to bring in Umbreon. It is Dragon Breath Giratina, so that's better for them. That's a decent match for them. And I have dragged out their Walrein, which is kind of nice. Don't really want to be taking Earthquake on any of my other Pokemon. And definitely don't want to take Icicle Spears on my Swampert, because that is spammy and that damage adds up. And with Umbreon, it can wall the Earthquakes. It can take at least 4 to 5 Earthquakes. Yeah, it's wild. It survives. But at this point, 2 shields apiece still. I'm going to be gaining some energy on Skeledirge. And I knew it was Icicle Spear, but I just did not want to play any games at all. So time for some mind games for myself. Disarming Voice to get a shield. That's value. Do they think it's a double Disarming Voice? Let's go. It lands. And that's game. Let's see. Arcanine. Okay. And they don't swap out instantly. Very, very surprised. But they definitely have something for my Swampert. Gonna no shield Psychic Fangs. And the Hydro Cannon gets a knockout. And I should have just thrown a Hydro Cannon for some damage. But I have my Phone Fire type to shred the grass. like they had a grass to shred my water. And 2 shields apiece. Let's see what the last Pokemon is. Okay, well, yeah, this is not going good for my opponent. I can't get to another Shadow Ball after this, so last resort time from Umbreon. Gotta shoulder the bulk. May as well shield because don't play games. Use the shields, especially when it guarantees victory, allowing me to get to 2 last resorts. Not worried about taking too much charge move damage, although unless it was an Orsphere. Didn't need the shields, but yeah. Maybe needed 1 shield, but got the win. Played safe. Another Giratina in the lead. Shadow Claw, okay. I know I want to bring in Umbreon and have them stay in, but I'm just going to stay in for a bit before I go and land an Earthquake. And then bring in the Umbreon to catch some energy. And they bring in a Cresselia. Well, it is, I'm sure it's a Moonblast Cresselia. And I'm sure it's the best thing for my Umbreon. Gonna let go the first move. Brings me to under half health. That is real good by them. The Psycho Cut's doing like nothing, and I call Moonblast number 2. Foul Play's gonna be doing good. Enough damage, finally getting a shield from them. And another move gets a last shield. So I'm like, do I want a shield? Yes. Because I'm going to have some energy for later. And I'm going to get this Cresselia out. Bringing back the potential Giratina, or I reveal the Melmetal and I bring in my Swampert, and they superpower me before I can land a Hydrocan, but it's okay. Skeledirge has what it takes. Gonna need the energy, and I throw the Disarming Voice for knockout. Don't want to take too much damage. I know they'll choose Rock Slide, so gotta go for the Shadow Ball now. They're gonna take me out, but it's up to Umbreon. I have a move ready, but they have a superpower, and I survive on virtually 0 health. And that is a 1 HP and a dream, literally. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more stuff and support the channel. Goodbye.